What's going on, YouTube? It's Jesse coming back to you with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about you're only one client away from changing your life. You're really only one client away. Not two, not three, not four, only one. And I'm going to explain why. Before we dive in real quick, right now we're running a 20% off promo on HFM if you're looking for hand-holding to get you to your first client or multiple clients in either email copywriting, inbound closing, or setting. I recommend you book a free call below and you can chat with me or one of my team members about potentially enrolling in the program while we have this discount rolling for the holidays. You can also get into our free Facebook group below if you want to get some free stuff, join a free community. You're not going to get all of our trade secrets, but you're at least going to learn something you might not learn here. But today I want to talk about why you're only one client away from, it could be freedom, it could be making a really solid side income. What you have to understand with these types of clients that are online, coaches, course sellers, e-com stores, software companies, agencies, is that they have a lot of money and they want to put that money towards someone. And they're only going to put that money towards someone that can solve problems, aka you. You need to learn how to do many problem-solving activities, whether it's email, whether you're closing deals over the phone for them, whether it's setting calls for them. That's what all these businesses need. They need these now more than ever as more and more businesses go online. Online business isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So you want to learn services that you can apply to businesses, whether it's, again, if you can be literally consulting someone and getting paid. But you only need one business because as they're making their money, they can pay you for multiple services. You don't just have to do one. You can approach them to do one, but as you get on calls with them, you can start to diagnose areas that you can fix for them and just charge money for it. And you can come up with rates on the fly, or you can tell your client, hey, I would love to do that service for you, but let me get back to you and I'm going to quote you. At that point, you're already doing business with them, so they're not going to really care if you pitch them another service. Business owners are open to hearing your ideas and how you can make them more money because that's all they want. They only want to make more money. So if you come in originally offering email, they might want you to write something else. I had a student recently hit me up. They're writing social media posts. You can write webinars. You can write scripts for videos. There's so many things you can write. So it's your job as the entrepreneur to get on calls with businesses. And then you can figure out how much money they're making and where you can give them value. You're not going to know any of that shit if you're just emailing back and forth. And as you get on these calls, you should always be looking for ways. How can I make more money off this single client versus having to go find new clients? Because when you go find a new client, you have to build up the trust. They have to, figure out who you are. Usually these sales cycles are slower. Like they have to first find out that you exist, be your first outreach. Then they have to warm up to the idea of even having a call with you. Then they get on a call with you. Then they have to warm up to the idea of working with you, unless they're a laydown sale and they just pay right there. So these things take time. So you always want to try to squeeze as much money as you can out of each client versus going out and getting tons of clients. If you can make $10,000 a month off a single business instead of $3,000 off 4 businesses, which one do you think is going to be easier? Just making $10,000 a month off one business because all you have to do is talk to them. You're essentially an employee, but you're not. I recommend you structure your deals as an independent contractor. That leaves you free. I mean, you can go get a job if you want, but you have to clock in when they tell you. You got to clock out when they tell you. They're going to be on you a lot more than if you're an independent contractor. There are pros and cons to both. You literally only need one business that's doing a solid $300 to $1 million a year. That's it. That's not even a lot in the online space. And that one business can change your life. Or get a handful of them. You get 3 of them that are making $300,000 a year and they don't even think twice about paying for independent contractor work. Don't limit yourself to one specific service. As the internet age continues to grow and grow and grow, it's going to get more and more competitive. And you coming into the marketplace offering, I just do email, it's going to be a lot harder for you to stand out if you just come in with one service and you don't have any knowledge on any other topics. You don't have any clue what's going on except email. You're limiting yourself. And then when you get on when you're trying to grow your business, it's going to be harder because people like me and people like my students, people like that have a clue what's going on, you should be going into every call with that business owner and be like, hey, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm seeing my client over here do this. Why don't we do it for your business? It's crushing it over here. Let's do it here. And a lot of these business owners don't even have a clue what they're doing. So they need you that obsess over this stuff, email copywriting, inbound closing, setting, other services, consulting, social media management. They need people like you to come in and do all this stuff for them because they don't want to do it. And if they get you on independent contractor status, it's a win-win because they don't have to worry about employment stuff. They can get rid of you whenever they want. And that might sound like a bad thing. People are worried about, I don't want them to be able to get rid of me at a moment's notice. Well, Think about it from the other perspective. It makes it easier for them to get you on board. Every single business owner that you get on a call with has the potential to make you money, whether it's as high as $10,000, $20,000 a month or as low as $200 a month. It's your responsibility as a business owner to figure out where the fuck you can get money from and go for it. Again, we're running that 20% discount. If you want to get in, if you've been putting it off, recommend you get in by booking a call below, see if it's a good fit for you. Super low pressure call. But if there was ever a time to get in, that time would be now. I barely ever run discounts. Normally people that are running discounts 24/7 like every other day, they don't offer a lot of value. Here we are, we micromanage you to the finish line. When you get stuck, you DM me. That's at least how it's set up right now, but it will change in the future. So if there was a time to get in and you want as much support from me as possible, that time would be now. You can also get in that free Facebook group below as well.